In a rapidly changing global security landscape, terrorism remains a constant threat, compelling nations to take decisive measures to safeguard their citizens and interests. And in the face of rising global security threats, Sweden has taken a bold step forward with its groundbreaking anti-terrorism law, a measure that has garnered widespread attention and sparked debates both within the nation and on the international stage. What prompted Sweden to enact the anti-terrorism law, and how does it differ from existing counter-terrorism measures in the country? Does this new legislation hold the key to a transformative alliance with NATO? And could this law serve as a precedent for other nations facing similar security challenges? Stay tuned until the end as we uncover the hidden depths of this new groundbreaking law that has far-reaching implications for global security. So, what exactly is the new anti-terrorism law, and how did it come into the act? The Swedish Anti-Terrorism Bill of 2023 has been the subject of intense debate within the Swedish parliament, as this bill stands out for its assertive and comprehensive approach. Its origins can be traced back to 2017, shortly after the Stockholm truck attack, when the idea of criminalizing the participation in a terrorist organization was first proposed. However, previous attempts to introduce such legislation has faced obstacles from human rights activists, delaying its finalization. The urgency to push this bill forward gained momentum following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Sweden and Finland had their rise in NATO membership after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. While Finland's already in the club, Sweden's been facing a roadblock. Turkey's not giving the green light. Turkey opposed their applications, citing concerns that Sweden and Finland harbored terrorist organizations that acted against Turkey. The organizations in question included the PKK, PYD, YPG, and Gulen movement. While the PKK is recognized as a terrorist organization in both Sweden and Turkey, the status of the Gulen movement varies between the two countries. To address Turkish concerns and pave the way for potential NATO accession, representatives of the Swedish government announced plans to submit an anti-terrorism bill in March 2023. In January, a crucial amendment to the Swedish constitution related to the proposed law was already enacted after receiving parliamentary approval the previous November. With June set as the target for enacting the legislation, the Swedish parliament prepared to engage in critical debates in May. The bill sought to strike a balance between enhancing security and addressing the apprehensions raised by Turkey. The hopes were high that the proposed measures would pave the way for Sweden's NATO membership, solidifying its position on the global stage. But what does this mean for Sweden? It's all about cracking down on terrorist organizations. We're talking tough measure, folks. It's going to be illegal to participate in any way that supports those terrorist organizations. The penalties are no joke, up to 4 years in prison for basic offenses, and a whopping minimum of 2 to a maximum of 8 years for the most serious crimes. Leaders of terrorist organizations better watch out because they could be facing 2 years to life behind bars. Unlike conventional counterterrorism measures, this legislation tackles not only the immediate threats but also the root causes of extremism, aiming to disrupt terrorist activities before they take shape. The scope is wide, and you know what they say, go big or go home. While Sweden is ecstatic about this move, some concerns are brewing within the nation. Freedom of speech and other fundamental rights are being questioned. The debate within Sweden has been intense, with passionate arguments on both sides. Supporters hail the law as a necessary response to the ever-present terrorist threat and a vital tool in protecting national security. They believe that the law's assertive approach is a crucial step towards ensuring the safety of citizens and securing the nation's interests. The delicate balance between security and individual freedoms remains a pressing concern, as some fear that the law may inadvertently alienate certain communities or exacerbate tensions within the nation's multicultural fabric. And as Sweden considers its future within NATO, the implications of this law could be profound, shaping the nation's stance on collective defense and its alignment with NATO's principles. So, what do you think about the anti-terrorism law? And what's your take on Turkey's stance? Will they give Sweden the green light for NATO accession? Comment down your thoughts below.